exotic. As a child, I'd always been told not to play with matches, but I never could resist.
I got some matches.
A crumpled... Yeah?
Back out of there.
The Vera phone. All...
Shadiest security place I've ever seen. Okay, we'll use actually, I'm gonna go back out here and see what this guy's got for sale.
The stall was a mere bottle stall.
Aha.
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Why's that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want that.
You need to find a container of some sort. Then I think add this.
Rich tea. Well, what's that, a cookie?
The perfect cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet curiously Moorish.
I'll give it a try.
Glad to help.
Not in the cockroach feeding business, but if you say so.
I found a box of matches.
Always useful, but not my bag, George. I'm more a retro lighter kind of guy.
Alright, well, you're no help then.
Roman. Yeah?
I'll trap it in the matchbox, I guess. That's probably what he's trying to do.
I'd made a great home for a little critter. I needed to set the trap down somewhere and wait. I set down my clever trap. Now, all I had to do was wait.
Dude, who does this with cockroaches? Nobody does this with cockroaches. I freaking stay in Florida. You kill on sight. You don't try to preserve them. There's too many of them anyway. Oh, Jesus.
Gotcha!
You are a gentleman and no mistake. I hate cockroaches.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... The gloves. I just thought...
Ah, easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
Yes.
It says here that Vera was hired to do the security at the gallery. Didn't do a very good job, did you?
Where did you get that?
At the gallery. There's been a theft at Le Lézard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to blame.
I was getting a bad feeling. The place looked like a front, and the only person there wasn't helping. Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next race.
Let's leave her for
Thanks.
now. With her laurels, and then See what the hell's over here.
Look, do you mind not...
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding. Even the plant looked depressed.
Yes?
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh, well, that's unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well, I hope you win.
So do I, Sherry. So do I.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Do these clippers look familiar?
Yes. I mean, no. Why should they look familiar?
Do you recognize it?
Oof! That would take the hair off your legs. I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
Thanks.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
Okay, so what's going on with this? I'll call this face and see what happens.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure. Look, do you mind not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding.
Nuisance calls.
Okay, something happened. Try that again.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure. Hands off, mister.
Can I just have a look?
Certainly not. That book is very private.
I wanted to see what secrets the book might contain. It was a photo. Of course, I grabbed it. Nothing else interesting in there.
Alright, got it. Let me see.
What can I do for you?
Recognize this?
Hey, that's my photo.
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So, what if it is?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector, that's what he is. My little Hector.
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who's the manager before you?
I don't know. She just, one day, didn't come in for work. I shouldn't be talking to you. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut.
The boss. Have you got his number or address?
No, I've forgotten it. I mean, I never knew it.
Annette, a serious crime has been committed. You're in a lot of trouble.
I had nothing to do with it. Look, I need this job. I need the money. Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
The gallery owner was shot.
Badly?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Oh.
This is a murder investigation. Now, who's your boss?
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
He. Who's he?
I've never seen him, never met him. Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks. I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumb screws on Lane, and I knew just how.
All right, making progress. Let's save it. All right.
Time to confront Lane. The gallery was sealed off. The place looked empty. Lane wasn't exactly easy to miss, and it looked like he wasn't around. The door was locked and sealed off with police tape. I needed to find Lane, and I was sure he wasn't in there. Hi.
Monsieur?
I'm looking for Mr. Lane. Has he been here?
Ah, yes, monsieur. He came by earlier. Told me he was off to console Henri's widow. I hope she's out.
So Lane was consoling the widow. What a big heart that guy had. Did he have a grand scheme or just loose morals? The door was locked.
Hello?
This is George Stobart. May I come up?
I'm sorry, this is a very inconvenient time. Come back later.
I know that's you, Mr. Lane. I need to talk to you. Mr. Lane, does the name Annette mean anything to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me in, I'll tell the police about your interesting connection to the security company.
Right then. Come up, but make it brief.
Dear Lord, George, you have the worst timing.
Is this a bad time to accuse you of lying?
What do you want?
I've just come from Vera's security.
So?
Tell me about Annette.
Who?
From Vera Security.
I don't know any Annette.
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenirs.
Oh. Where did you get that?
Annette lent it to me.
Quit waving it around, for God's sake.
Come on, Lane. Tell me about Annette.
All right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake. She turned out to be rather needy.
I believe you. You're not a criminal, just a lecherous old man.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a lot of women happy.
Especially when you leave them. Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking Russian chap.
Okay, Lane. Take off.
You can't tell me what to do.
You want me to show Bijou this picture?
All right, I'm going. You haven't heard the last of me, Stobart.
Promise?
And give me that photo.
If Lane was telling the truth, that meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me. I wondered if she was hiding something interesting in that back office.
Are you going to introduce yourself properly?
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madame. My name's George Stobart.
Call me Bijou. Hello, young man. Such a delight to have a new visitor. What can I do for you?
I'm from the insurance company. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage. He died in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Well, why not? A little company might just pep me up, as you Americans might say.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
Yes, this song gives me great comfort. It reminds me of Henri.
Can you tell me about the gallery? Was the business doing well?
The gallery was Henri's baby. He never spoke to me about it.
So you weren't involved?
Not at all. Business is not my thing.
Henri was very brave at the gallery. He tried to stop the thief and paid the ultimate price.
Henri was my lion and my little pussycat.
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery helped the thief. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious enough.
But who else?
I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it, I promise you. How are you coping?
I'm still trying to take it in, chérie.
Do you know this company, Vera Security?
No, I don't. I've never heard of them.
Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it? Henri loved it. That's lovely, dear.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure, young man. Do come back any time.
Bijou appeared to know nothing. I still couldn't discount Lane. Annette, on the other hand, had lied about Vera Security's owner.
How to get the body for viewing so fast?
Mysteria was playing the same tune over and over again. You have a beautiful home, Bijou.
He died literally an hour ago.
Chérie, please don't touch me. Please don't touch my things.
The subject looked vulnerable as she clasped her knees. The subject stared casually out at the world. The view through to the Bois de Boulogne was stunning. Henri was now dressed in a cheap suit. On balance, I prefer the waistcoat. Night was falling. Annette would have left for the evening. It was time to pay a visit to Vera's security. The empty mall was lit by bright moonlight, the perfect ambiance for a little detective work. I wanted a good look at that back office. I just had to find a way in. Rearranging the sign had even all Bassam's stuff was safely locked away. There was no way I could force the shutter open with my bare hands. I needed to find another way. It was the shutter control. There was no sign of a button or a keyhole. It must have been controlled remotely. A wire ran up to the electrical box above. There was an electrical box up there, but I couldn't reach it from the ground. I popped the lid open. Inside was an aircon unit and, bingo, the master controls for the shutters. It was the master controller for the shutters. It was the power supply. The wire connected the power supply to the master controller. The wire connected the shutter motor to the master controller. It was the motor that operated the shutters. It was the master controller for the shutters. It was the power supply. The wire connected the power supply to the aircon. The aircon blade was exposed. I was glad it wasn't spinning. The wire connected. Nope, I needed. The wire connected the shutter motor to the master controller. The wire connected the power supply to the master controller. That was close. The wire was live.
Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad. There we go. As an electrical engineer, I should have known better. Oh man.
In the drawer was a single Q-tip. It was my lucky day. It hadn't been used. The room was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. Well, that didn't work. In the corner of the room was a pizza delivery scooter, just like the one the killer had escaped on. There was a letter jammed in the shredder. I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. Its service was long overdue. The shredder was jammed. Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor. It was a pizza delivery scooter.
Oh, I think I know what to do.
I smeared some oil onto the cotton bud. I smeared the gears with oil. I reckoned the oil would do the trick. It was time to see what was in the letter.
That looks like it. Let me see what we see here. Good. Find this contour. Okay, what else we got? Make sure I don't have any overlapping